That's not my home. This is my home, and it hurts so much.
And Attorney General Jeff Sessions are defending the decision to end Daca. The program shielded an estimated 800,000 people from deportation who were brought to America illegally as children. The administration will now phase out work permits for Daca recipients.
The program known as Daca that was effectuated under the Obama administration is being rescinded.
President Obama put something in place that was a ticking time bomb, and it was a mistake, and I think you're seeing the consequences of that now with exactly what you're talking about.
Although Trump plans to do away with Daca in its current form, President Trump did say he wants to continue some form of legal protection for undocumented immigrants. And yesterday, the president's move put nearly 1 million people in legal limbo. Immigration attorney Rick Ramirez joins us now to explain what's next for people. Welcome, Rick.
Hi, thank you.
You were getting a lot of calls yesterday. Of course, hearing something like Daca is rescinded, it sends shock and fear to a lot of people.
Right. Well, it was a big decision, especially for a lot of people here in the Valley that have been impacted by that decision. And given what's been happening the past 24 hours, it's still very difficult for us to concretely say what's going to happen or how the program is going to unravel now the decision's been made.
And we hear all the time the term dreamers. It will affect the dreamers in our country. And a lot of times we associate it with students who are here, right. But we're forgetting that also includes people who work, teachers, other business professionals.
Correct. Well, Daca started in 2012. It's now 2017. So it's been 5 years that people have been taking advantage of this program. So naturally people have gone through school, graduated, become professionals. So now there is a significant percentage of people that are going to be affected by this decision that are beyond school and have proper jobs.
So what is the next step for those people who are here that live in the Valley? As you said, there's a lot of people that will be affected here locally.
Right. Well, the Department of Homeland Security issued guidance yesterday as to how it's going to phase out the current Daca program. So as of right now, there's no initial request being taken. You can't apply for Daca for the first time anymore. And coming up in October is going to be the last round to renew your Daca requests. So March 2018 is the date that they set out where, you know, it's completely going to be phased out, and people that have current valid unexpired Daca documents and work permits will continue to enjoy that status until it expires by its own terms based on whatever date they have on their benefits card.
Okay, so if they're coming up for a renewal, they do have until next month to renew it. They need to make sure they do that.
Correct. Essentially, in other words, after next month, no more renewals.
All right. And again, you were saying there is kind of a silver lining in this. Again, it is kind of jarring to hear that, okay, DACA is just not going to be in place anymore, and now we wait these 6 months to see what Congress is going to do. But you're hoping that maybe there'll be a more permanent solution so people can stay in the country without worrying every 2 years, okay, am I going to stay or am I going to go?
Right. And it's important to note that DACA, since the very beginning, was a provisional program, a temporary program. It never offered a path to residency, never offered a path to citizenship. Basically, it said, look, if you came into this country as a child, we're not going to deport you and we'll give you a work permit. But it didn't give any kind of pathway to more permanent immigration benefits. So now that this happened, you know, you're seeing a lot of a debate on both sides of the aisle saying, hey, we need to hurry up and pass some kind of bipartisan immigration reform that's going to create a new law, not an executive action, but a law that's in the books that, you know, can be enforced and can be sought after by millions of people, where they can have a more permanent solution. So, you know, right now there's a lot of buzz, there's a lot of talk about what's going to happen, and I think Congress is trying to act quickly to come up with some kind of permanent solution where a new law will be enacted that'll shield these people or continue to protect these people, probably in a more permanent way.
Well, we saw a lot of people across the country and here in the Valley. This is video from the Valley of people protesting in support of DACA. What would be your final word of advice to them now that the program has been rescinded?
I would say hang tight, and I would say just, you know, keep yourself informed with everything that's coming out. I think there's going to be a lot of movements within Congress in the next couple of months, you know, but, you know, as of what happened yesterday, the concrete truth is, and it might be, you know, it might sound bad, is that, you know, your current immigration benefits are going to come to an end. And as of right now, there is already dates set for that. So it's difficult for me to say, well, you know, stay motivated or stay strong, because we don't know what's going to happen. But given the fact that there's a lot of debate and a lot of people that are against this, and even Trump himself coming out yesterday saying he's going to revisit the issue, kind of lends a little bit of support to the notion that maybe there's going to be some long-term relief for these people So just hang tight. Just hang tight.
And like you said, stay informed.
Stay informed, and obviously stay within, you know, the requirements of DACA. Don't get in trouble, you know, stuff like that.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much, Rick, for joining us.
Thank you.